Whew, okay, third time. Oh, hold on. Ooh, no, 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 no. Close. Ah. Ooh. Third time trying to do this video. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do a deck profile for my new deck, and it's frog. Well, it's a frog variant. It's frog barriers, uh, and it's funny. And I love this thing. It's funny. I might even take this to tournament and see how well it does because it's just hilarious. So you got your three swap shenanigans. It's just good. Three dupe for your dupe lock and its searches. Three flip flop for your flip flop shenanigans, and it's 1700 beater once you get wetlands out. So good. Swap frog or submarine frog for piercing. I think I might actually just keep the deck like as it is. Sub a couple of things out, but keep the deck pretty close to what it is because it runs very well. 3 Unifrog because Unifrog goes up to 16, and it's like a heavy storm for the most part, depending on what you got. So if they can't stop it, it's like a heavy storm every turn. We got your Treeborn and his friend the Fishborg Blaster, and that's why it's up here. And it's in the frogs because it's Fishborg Blaster. That's pretty much like it's like Treeborn. It's funny. One poison draw frog because it's fun. You can just attack. You can creature swap, then suicide with like Treeborn, and bam, you got one card. Treeborn's in the grave still, and you got a bigger monster. So Rodent Toad. Just one. I only have one at the moment. I'd like to sub in some other stuff and get some stuff in there. Blizzard Warrior, actually really good. I do like Blizzard Warrior. I actually used it. Sent a Kalute to the bottom of the deck. You can you'll hit Reborn. You'll hit all kinds of stuff. It's just fun. 2 Dewdark of Ice Barrier because this card is busted. If you only have level 2 or lower, it attacks directly, and it's a tuner, and it's a water tuner on top of that. Like every single one of the monsters in here, well, almost all the monsters are water, so good. Gungnir bait and stuff like that, but I don't have Gungnir. I wish I did. That would be fun. 1 Cryomancer the Ice Barrier. Get your other Ice Barriers. You get a Ice Barrier lock, so level 4 or higher cannot attack. And Wetlands, it goes up to 25, so that's fun. 1 Medium of the Ice Barrier. If you get this thing out, you can sit on it, and they can only activate 1 spell or trap per turn, or you can use it with Fishborg and get out a level 8, so that's fun. 1 Caravan of the Ice Barrier, because Caravan of the Ice Barrier is filler, but it's dual terminal filler. Look at that, it's all shiny. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. It's dual terminal though. It is dual terminal. I promise you that. If you see, and nothing. Dang. But it'll let you recycle your Ice Barriers. So it works. It's just not necessarily good. And Wetlands, it'll go up to 1700. So random 1700 beater that I can recycle things with. That's fun. Divine Dragon Aqua Bazaar, because this will let you recycle your level limit area B, as well as your field spells. Put them back on the top of your deck, so that's always fun. Dark Dust Spirit, because this is a Treeborn fair. This does have Treeborn Frog, and a lot of things that I can use to distribute. So run this, drop it off like Treeborn, pop all their monsters, and go in for a direct 22 and stuff like that. Then you got your one other zombie. You got your Spirit Reaper for stall, and all in all, 27 monsters, and let's see, only 2 of them aren't water, and only 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 of them aren't aqua, so you could actually take out the aquas, or take out the non-aqua stuff and run a Solidarity variant. I don't really want to, because I really like the deck as it is. It works well enough, and we're gonna That's 27 monsters, so this is like a high monster beat version. It's not extremely standard, but it is pretty fun. Then you got your spells. You got your 2 terraforming. Search out your 3 wetlands. We don't run 3 terraforming because terraforming becomes a dead draw if you've already gotten your wetlands and stuff like that. So there's no real point in using them. Let's see. Sorry to make these videos too long, but I like to talk about the card choices. So level limit area B, of course, and this is actually Blizzard Warrior 2 because Blizzard Warriors are level 3, so you can kill their monsters and then start shuffling their deck around so they can't really get too many consistent plays. Giant Trunade, go for game, stuff like that. 1 Dark Hole, I actually finally got a Dark Hole, but you know, everybody knows what that's for. 1 Lightning Vortex, about the same thing as Dark Hole, except I get to keep my monsters, and it's black lightning, colored that. 1 Fissure, because you know it's level limit area. It's got level limit. It's got gravity bind, so you want the lower monsters to get out of there. You don't want the low monsters around. 1 Creature Swap for shenanigans. It's just funny. 1 Gravity Bind. Everybody knows what this does. Level 4 or higher cannot attack. And when you have level 4 or higher, they're there for a reason. They're there to pretty much sit and make sure that your opponent has no options and not to really like do damage. So 1 Call of the Haunted. That'll bring back your tuners, bring back your material, bring back whatever you really need at the moment. It's just good. And you can also bring back Bryonic and start bouncing things and stuff like that and such and whatnot. For the synchros, you got Stardust Dragon. It's pretty much the same extra deck as my Blackwings, but it's just a couple of things taken out. And I actually got some trades, so 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, although you're probably not going to use this too often because it'll blow up all your monsters too. 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend, if anything, you could use this because killer monster, gain life points. 1 Colossal Fighter, because you can sit on it. Black Rose, because who knows, every now and again you might want to nuke. 1 Urbellum, just because I have 1. Bryonic, because I just got 1. Look at that, it's all shiny and secrety and stuff. It's nice. And 2 Magical Android, because price is on there, so you know how much they cost. But 2 Magical Android, because Magical Android is good, and I should be getting Psychic Life Transfer sometime, but you'll gain life points, and because you do stall, you'll gain life points out the butt, so even if they do come up with some combo places, they're not going to OTK you. Some combo pieces, you know, they're not going to OTK you, they're not going to get too much off on you, so go ahead and let me know what you think about the deck here. I really like it, and it's been testing very well, and so I do call it the Rainbow Connection. I'll go ahead and tell you guys why I call it that now. I call it the Rainbow Connection because Kermit the Frog sang Rainbow Connection, and this is a frog-based deck, and I love Kermit the Frog. I like the Muppets. I'm sorry. They're classics. So, I'm the Blackwing Ninja. This was the Rainbow Connection, and I'm out. Peace.